I was just doing a throat clearing taught by a Japanese lady. You know, it's opening your mouth wide, stretching your tongue out and saying, ha, because that brings up any phlegm and stuff like that. You don't need to do it much. Okay, beautiful souls. So that's the White Dragon here. What did I put as the topic today? Feeling stressed already? Anxious? Anxiety? Listen, first things first. I didn't know that people felt this way at the beginning of a year, because I never have. You see, this thing with resolutions, it's crap. I don't know where it began. I remember when I lived in the US, that's when I first heard about it. And of course, countries being as they are, and this country, this twin island state of Trinidad and Tobago, they have picked up that bad habit as well. But resolutions really is shit. By the end of the week or the end of the first month of the year, what happens? It all just fritters away and dissipates, and you're back where you started because you can't hold on to it. No, you need to focus. You need to set an intention on something that you really, really want to do, and you have to describe it in a certain way by writing it out in feeling the emotion of what it is you want to create. You can call your goal an intention, because once you have an intention, you really know what the goal is. But you can't set, it's not wise, I shouldn't say can't, it's not wise to set things after a certain age. This is my experience, and I've spoken about it already. It doesn't seem to work because it becomes too materialistic for us, even though we live in a material world. And the thing is as well that when you set goals for yourself and you set a date by which you want to accomplish it, that puts pressure on you, and that's the problem. That's the situation. That's exactly the situation with resolutions. You put pressure on yourself needlessly to accomplish something that you are not ready for, that you don't know how to do, and worst of all, you're not sure if you can do it. And even worse than that, you're not even sure if you want to do it. But so that means the pressure is probably coming from outside. Don't allow that to happen. That is why when you want to achieve something, you write out how you want to feel. You describe it. It doesn't have to be long, but it's entirely up to you. It could be in 2 lines, 1 sentence, 4 lines. You don't really need more than that to describe how you feel about the idea of achieving this goal. But you write it in a feeling statement. Oh my, as if it is already happening. Oh my God, I feel so wonderful. I am so happy and grateful that I met this fantastic man who just makes me feel so beautiful, as if I'm the only woman in the world. Doesn't that make you feel good? Especially if your goal this year is, I want to attract my mate. So you write out how you want to feel, but all in the present tense. Now, why did I write my description the way I did? Because there are lots of people who can't seem to hook into the gratitude. you know, because they don't feel that they have anything to be grateful for. Listen, here, down here in the Southern Caribbean, the sun is blazing bright, it's shining, the breeze is soft coming off the sea, it's cool, it's refreshing, I love it. I'm grateful for that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, you know. I'm also very, 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 very grateful. Oh my God, that a load, a burden that I have been carrying needlessly and something that has been bugging the hell out of me is now gone. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. I'm alive. I'm thriving. I am thriving. I have to be grateful for that. I fooled around with the dog for quite a while this morning. She's so intelligent. I'm grateful for that. So there is always something to be grateful for. Aren't you grateful that you woke up this morning? Some people might say no. My point is, what I've done is, for you all who find it really and truly difficult to write out 5 things you're grateful for, I have put the link down below for Rudy Hunter's gratitude grid. All you do is click the link. It opens up onto Rudy's website, and Rudy is a fantastic energy worker, and energy healers or energy workers, whatever you want to call them, all over the world contributed to this gratitude grid. So what happened, all you have to do is, when it opens, you sit and you look at it. Simple as that. You will, if you don't notice the change during or immediately after, continue doing it. That is going to settle you. It is also going to expand you. That's what the gratitude grid is for. So keep it, bookmark it on your phone, bookmark it on your website, bookmark it on your laptop, have it, pin it onto one of the tabs on your laptop so it's there permanently. Because what happens with gratitude is this: it begins to negate and dismantle all of the negative feelings that you have right now, or that you feel. I was going to say that you have within you, which is an odd way of saying it, but that's what came. So let me just say that. The negative feelings that you have within you. That is what gratitude does. Why? Because gratitude elevates the vibration. It elevates your vibration, and it lifts you higher on that energetic scale. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and the easiest and simplest way. So I'm offering this to you all because I've been using it for a long time. Not religiously, like not every day, but I have it pinned onto my on my laptop to open it when, and I have to stop saying to open it, because I'm stopping words from coming, you see. I'm stopping other words from coming, and that's when I start saying so I really do need to just let it flow, and whatever comes out, comes out. So beautiful souls, tap into the gratitude grid. The link is down below, as I said. Open it. All you have to do is just look at it. Because the energy workers around the world have embedded the healing within this rectangle. It's not quite a square. It has 4 words in it. You can read Rudy's description. You can read Rudy's description. All you need to do is look at it. And I repeat, Gratitude elevates your energy. Another thing, when you are feeling out of sorts, nothing is going right, or something is not going right, you are working on your project, you feel stuck, you feel stumped, head to the gratitude grid. Open it up. It's the fastest way. Or read your own gratitude list. The next thing I have observed, and I got confirmation last night, this is the very, very first time that I actually heard someone say it, and in fact it was Peter Sage, my coach again. I was looking at him on YouTube last night. I have noticed that when I am out of sorts, I'm going, and I begin to feel frustrated, it's because my energy is low. And as soon as I eat something proper, which means nutritious, as soon as I eat something, I'm not talking about sweets, that's why I said nutritious. You do know, I hope, that sugar is a toxin, okay? Sugar is toxic to the body. If you take a blood sample and you look at it under a microscope after having a sugary meal, you will see black specks in your blood. Toxins. So moving right along. I'm not getting on my high horse about this, because since I returned to this country of Trinidad and Tobago, I wasn't eating sugar at all. No, don't exaggerate. I had desserts whenever I went out to one of my favorite restaurants. That's the only time I had sugar. And to ensure that the sugar did not hamper my digestion, I always had my dessert first. That's a habit to begin practicing, ladies. Because what happens is, when you eat a sugary meal after having your meal, because sugar is a food and it is a meal, dessert is a meal, what happens is the body cannot digest the sugar in addition to the other foods that you eat, which is why you tend to have an upset stomach. Some people may feel bloated, but basically it's an upset stomach. It's the sugar. So your body then has to fight and then separate the sugar from the rest of the food and break it down before it can deal with the rest. That's what the sugar is all about. And that is the reason why, if you want to have dessert when you go out, to hell with what other people think, have your dessert first. If you want to look after your body, you care about your body and your health, it's irrelevant what other people think or what they say. When they are having their dessert last, you know why you are having yours first, and there's no need to convince them. Okay, now, moving right along. The next thing I also wanted to share about eating is this. The same thing again. When you are feeling frustrated, angry, whatever, and you go have a meal, you recognize that in fact your energy level, your sugar level, but this sugar comes from the carbs and other food that you eat, not the refined sugar I'm talking about. Your body accepts it, it is now refueled, and after you have your meal, you are raring to go. However, if that is not the case, then it means you need to top up on your on better eating. Try juicing. This was not on my list at all to talk about. You want to nourish your body? Because it's only here since I returned I began taking multivitamins. I ate very well. I did raw juicing. I had all my fresh veggies, and I would juice in the morning and have 2 big glasses of whatever mixture my body called for. And in the evening when I returned, I would juice again. Yeah, it does take a while, it's true. I didn't need multivitamins. And I ate a lot of algae, or algae, as you probably say in English. I'm not so, algae or algae, seaweed. There are many different types. Those things are so full of nutrients, proteins off the charts. Other multivitamins, there is one particular type of seaweed that has more iron than any food grown in the ground. And it's delicious. You can put just a few strips of seaweed in your salads. So go discover, go learn something, because all of this really is to elevate you, to lift your vibration. Remember, with the seaweed, that stuff comes from the bottom of the ocean. We all know how potent the sea is, the oceans are. All right? So gratitude, my beautiful souls, is where it's at. So when you feel stuck, go stare at the gratitude grid. It doesn't even matter if you find it's too bright and you dim your screen because you don't want to be staring at the screen too long. Give yourself 5 minutes staring at that gratitude grid. You're going to feel marvelous. Right now, I'm going to write out and read my gratitude list. Okay? So on that note, beautiful souls, Soul Dancer signing out. I'm saying ciao.